Hey everyone, so this is discussion 6. I'm going to kind of refer to my notes here too, just like last time. I thought this was an awesome TED Talk. I think the content was amazing, mainly because it's around education and how to improve public school systems, especially those who are in distress or more than distress, which is what it sounded like. These schools were. So, in reference to the elements of writing that we've discussed this term and how Wayman, I think that's how you pronounce it, handled each of the elements with intentionality. Her purpose was pretty pure, and I think it was hard to not hear it. And what I got from that was that it was just how important, if you show your students you care and you take action and you put their needs first, that there's going to be success. If you let them know that they're cared about and they're loved and your actions follow that the schools are just going to not necessarily always turn around, but there is going to be success for the students on some level, especially with her tenacity. It sounds like she just wasn't going to stop until she achieved what she wanted to with the schools and with the students. I don't really know who her audience was, but I'm assuming that since she was kind of walking us through the statistics of the schools that she was working in and kind of changing and stuff, and how like systemically it changed, I'm assuming they're educators as well, but I'm not sure. But that's my assumption. And also the audience seemed to really connect with what she was saying. I think there was like a few audience members you could see like wiping a tear from their eye, or they were just like really like honed in and focused on what she was saying. And so I'm assuming they're educators. Evidence. She did a lot of statements at first of like, this is what we're going to do and this is how we're going to change things. And my first thing when anybody says that is like, okay, yeah, if you say so. But what really I connected with as far as the evidence is that she threw up statistics, and I'm assuming they're true, and that really supported what she was saying, instead of just saying like, I don't remember what it was, but I don't know, I think it was about math. There was something about math and reading, and then she threw up like, it was at like 100 and some odd percent. And so the evidence was there. The evidence was there that supported like what her statement was. So I thought that was cool. Her passion, evident, completely evident, just with her delivery. Everything that she was saying, it was, I don't know, she said it with a really strong, loud voice, and it was very like kind of matter of fact. However, on that same hand, that works. I mean, it worked, but I also kind of felt like it was preachy. I don't know if preachy is the right word, but like she was just, I felt like I was being like, somebody was like at a pulpit, like an evangelical church, and just like preaching to me. And it's like, okay, listen to what I'm saying, believe it, feel it. But it just, I don't know, I just kind of was hoping. And there were moments where she showed like some vulnerability, especially when she was talking about her own like testimonial of like going to the schools. And I really connected with that. I thought, oh, look, she's letting down her guard, and we can see that vulnerability and how she knows what these kids are going through because she was that kid. And her story of like rising up and how you can overcome. And I just thought that was really cool. And in those moments, I heard her more than when she was just like, almost like, she wasn't yelling, but like just really loud. And like sometimes she was fumbling over her words. And I think it's because, I don't know, maybe it was rehearsed. I'm assuming it's rehearsed. Of course it's rehearsed. But I just was kind of hoping that like her tempo and her tone would change a little bit. Just, I couldn't really tell you why. It just kind of bothered me. And then, catchy opening. The story with, was her Ashley? I think her name was Ashley. The story with Ashley definitely drew me in, and then like the fight and like getting them into the auditorium like immediately, it kind of reminded me of Mean Girls when that fight happened in that scene, and the principal's like everybody to the auditorium, and they kind of hashed everything out and went over expectations. That definitely drew me in. So I think it was a good, catchy opening. Closing was good. I thought that the slogans and repeating them and what they meant really kind of drove home her point. And it just made me think of like, okay, it's repetitive, but it's repetitive for a good reason. And it gives the message. It kind of summarizes the message. And like, I think it was like, I'm going to refer to my notes. There's one, it was like this, so what, now what? And I think that's just something to take away from the TED Talk. So I thought that was good. And the one about the kids being loved, like if no one's told you you're loved today, just know that I do. Or I'm not saying it verbatim, but like those two slogans, she repeated them a few times, and I think that definitely gives her passion, her purpose, what her intention is. Her intention is for the students to succeed, and that she cares about them, and she wants them to know that. And with that, then changes will come. And so I thought that was really good. I thought that part was really good. I just wish that those little vulnerable moments, and you could see that she was kind of breaking down a little bit, and like that she just connected with the kids and where she came from. I just wish there was a little more of that. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks.